Living Emunah by Rabbi David Asher, Part 23. Why worry? If we truly knew the extent of Hashem's hashgacha, His providence over us, how He cares for us and looks after us, we would have much fewer worries and we would live a far calmer, more relaxed life. When Hashem instructed Abraham to grant his wife Sarah's request and send away Hagar and Ishmael, he promised that he would care for Ishmael and that Ishmael would beget a large, powerful nation in Bereshit 21 and 13. Soon thereafter, as Hagar and Ishmael are wandering through the desert, Ishmael dehydrates and became gravely ill. He is so close to death that his mother moves away, unable to look upon his suffering. As we read this episode, we know that everything will turn out fine. We know of Hashem's promise to Abraham that Ishmael would survive, marry, and have children, and thus we know that there was no reason for fear. Similarly, we can all look back upon many instances in our own lives where we face problems that seemed intractable. Difficult situations regarding which we had no idea how they could ever be overcome. But when we look now in retrospect and we see how things unfolded, we ask ourselves, what was the big deal? Why were we so worried? Why did this get us so uptight? Many people face financial difficulties. They are worried, distraught, anxious, and unable to concentrate and focus on what they are doing. The anxiety causes tension in the home and disrupts Shalom Bayit. The proper advice for a person in this situation comes from this pasuk in Mishlei 31:15. Literally, this verse gives praise to the devoted wife and mother who arises while it is still night and prepares food for her household, who wakes up early in the morning when it is still dark to care for her family. There is, however, an additional interpretation of this verse. If one is capable of arising, of lifting himself out of anxiety and depression while it is still dark before he sees the light of salvation, when no solution to his problems has begun to appear on the horizon, then Hashem will ensure that he has what he needs for himself and his family. If one girds himself with faith even when things appear dark, and he says, I am doing what I can, and I trust that you, Hashem, are caring for me, and therefore I am not worried. I will stay calm and continue praying and making an effort. Then he will see Hashem's providence and care, and all his needs will be provided.